Hello everyone, my name is Ashton. So I am the husband to this YouTube channel. I started Edgehill Woodworks probably about 2 or 3 years ago. I really didn't know much about all of this. I really jumped in on my own with both feet. I love doing woodworking. I think it's fun. I know that trees weren't really meant to be 2x4s and 2x6s. My specialty in woodworking that I have gravitated towards is definitely routing work, signs, whether that be by hand, by an actual router. I have different types of routers. I'm not sponsored by Rigid at all, but I absolutely love their tools when it comes to woodworking. They are so comfortable and nice to work with. I honestly haven't had an issue with them, and they're pretty affordable. That being the situation and not being a spokesman for Rigid, I enjoy doing router work and sign work. I have made a lot of signs for people in the past. I have really come to learn as I go. I mean, I am no expert and I don't claim to be. That's not why I'm making this video. That's not why I'm introducing myself to the public. A lot of people know me. A lot of people will know me from different areas in life. A little about me, in the past, I actually went to college here in Midwestern Illinois. I got a degree in criminal justice, homeland security with a minor in psychology. I have worked private family operations security for TSA or Department of Homeland Security. My favorite was working security for hospital systems in the Midwestern region of Illinois. I worked at a sheriff's department for a little while. That certainly got old pretty fast. I really wanted a change in life, and I began by looking towards woodworking. My grandfather was a tradesman. He worked in the trades as well, and he did a really good job at it. I really wish that I could become just half the man that he was when I knew him. You know, there's so much to learn. Whenever you come out here and you start working with this, and you work with wood, you know, you don't know anything. You won't. How could you? You know? You take it one step at a time. You take it one piece of wood at a time. And more importantly, you take it one tool at a time. I love making signs for people. I love making things that are going to last longer than my lifetime. I really enjoy it. It is a huge stress reliever. It does take up some time. It takes up a lot of time. But you learn so much. And not just that, but taking one little step at a time to learn about how things work. Now that's the reason why I got into the trades. I am what you would call a third-year apprentice in HVAC. I love the company I work for, and I love the union hall that I work for as well, that I am out of. My union hall is local UA 137. Absolutely love working with these guys. I have had nothing but fun. Learning, growing, showing up to work every day. It is definitely true that whenever you find a job and you find a thing that you love to do, you never work a day in your life. When I stepped into the HVAC field, I was intimidated at first. I really was. I started out by watching YouTube videos, just like this one. I started out by watching YouTube videos of woodworking. I wanted to get hands-on. I wanted to start learning about how things work. You know, making just little 2x4 structures or small signs by hand. It's hard work to do it by hand, but it made me appreciate, you know, power tools. It made me appreciate more expensive tools, and it made me appreciate all of it. And I worked my way up from woodworking to HVAC, you know. Being in the trade is awesome. It's very lucrative, it's very rewarding. You have days that are hot, you have days that are cold. You have days where you are gonna spend hours trying to fix a system that is just kicking your butt. And I know there's a lot of people out there watching me, listening to this, that can agree with me. But we never give up. You always learn something new. Every day is a day of school, especially when it comes to that trade. I love working there, but I also love doing woodworking on the side. Whenever I am off work, I come out here and I take a look at what I can do. I did take a break from woodworking. Whenever the price of lumber skyrocketed, obviously, And that's a whole other can of worms that I am not going to touch right now. One thing I did find out is that whenever you want to have a budget woodworking session, or you want to use wood that is relatively free, a lot of businesses will throw away pallets. Getting pallets is the cheapest way to get wood. Most of the time, you're just spending gas money in a truck or a vehicle that can haul them just to get them and bring them back. Now, breaking down pallets is kind of a bear. If you don't have a specialized tool to break down pallets, I would advise making sure you have a handheld saw, a circular saw, and just running down right beside where the pallets are hammered in. Now, you also could take a sawzall and you can cut off the nails on that. You will have to hammer them out or pry them out one way or another, but that wood is completely usable. It's super rustic. I have actually made a pallet wall in my garage. I have done a lot of work to this garage. If you want to check out how much work I have done to this garage, you can actually go on my Facebook page at Edgehill Woodworks, and you can see how this thing has evolved. I have done a lot of work to it. Really love what I do out here. I enjoy it so much. I am picking it back up. My wife has been picking up homesteading for the last couple of years. She did quit her job to come and do that, and it is working fantastically. That's enough about me, though.
In the next video, I'm actually going to be finishing up this sign and showing you guys how to trace out, route, completely finish this guy right here. Thank you for stopping by. It's going to be fun.